If you're a cybersecurity professional, one question you should be asking yourself right now is, what AI certifications should I be going for? And the reason for this is very, very simple. Unless you've been living under a rock, you pretty much know that AI has become a very important part of cybersecurity. And it's no wonder that most businesses and companies and organizations today are actively looking for cybersecurity professionals with some sort of a background in AI, and having an AI related certification will definitely help you in the job market. So in today's video, I'm going to give you what I believe are the best AI certifications that you should be looking at if you are a cybersecurity professional. Sounds good? Let's begin. All right, so the very first certification on this list, this is going to be a no-brainer. This is the CompTIA Sec AI Plus certification. Now, this comes from CompTIA, one of the most respected governing bodies, not just in cybersecurity, but in IT in general. This is from the same body that gave us the CompTIA Security Plus, that is become the gold standard for all entry-level certifications in cybersecurity. So the CompTIA Sec AI Plus is basically their answer to merging AI and cybersecurity together. It's a brand new certification that was just launched earlier this year. The exam costs about $350, and it's a relatively easy certification to acquire, at least compared to the other certifications on this list. So I will say that if you're looking to start out and you're looking for a quick AI certification to acquire, this would be the one to go for. I already made a full video that discusses everything you need to know about the CompTIA Sec AI Plus exam. I'll have the link down in the box for you below. And if you are interested in actually taking the exam, why not check out my own personalized training for the CompTIA Sec AI Plus? You will find it on labcyber.com. This is a full course that I created specifically to help you pass the exam and acquire your certification. I'll have all the information down in the box below as well. The second certification on this list is going to be the CAISP, the Certified AI Security Professional. This comes from Practical DevSecOps. And I'll be honest with you, only a few weeks ago, I never even knew that this certification existed. It's only when I started to do the research for this video that I found out about the certification. And the reason why I am recommending it is because it is by far the most hands-on practical AI certification that you can go for. The best thing about this particular exam or certification is that it covers both offensive AI security and defensive AI security. Now, there are two things you need to take note. First of all, it is quite an expensive certification. It's over $1,000. And also, the body providing the certification, the Practical DevSecOps, they're not a household name like, say, Cisco or CompTIA or Microsoft. However, there are two counter arguments to these disadvantages. First is that when it comes to the price being over $1,000, the good news here is that the validity of the certification lasts a lifetime. So you only need to get the certification once and it's with you for the rest of your life. It's not like other certifications that you have to renew every 2, 3, or 4 years. Now, when it comes to Practical DevSecOps not being a household name like, say, Cisco or CompTIA, one thing you should know is that there are several very important organizations like IBM, Accenture, even PricewaterhouseCoopers that trust this particular body. So this is definitely a certification that you should be looking at if you are interested in practical AI security. If you're coming from a background in CEH or pen testing or any kind of technically related cybersecurity area, this might be a certification that you should be going for. At this point, I do want to mention an alternative to the CAISP, and that's going to be the OffSec OSAI. This comes from the exact same makers of the OSCP. They built an AI red teaming certification called the OSAI. It has the exact same DNA as the OSCP, except now it's applied strictly to AI. Now, the reason why I'm not fully recommending this certification is because as of the time of me making this video, nobody yet has acquired the certification. And that's because the first exam dates are going to be sometime in July of 2026. I am making this video in May of 2026. So we don't yet know how the market and the job marketplace will respond to this particular certification. But nevertheless, this is a certification you should have on your radar be on the lookout for it. Certification number 3 on this list is going to be the ISACA AAISM. Now, this is going to be obviously the management pick. This comes from the ISACA, the organization behind the CISM and the CRISC, two of the most respected management certifications in the industry. So if you're somebody who is looking at security management, maybe you're a CISO, a security director, security manager, this is going to be the certification for you. Now, one thing you should know is that this certification is basically about governing AI, not building or breaking it. It's basically a non-technical certification. It simply covers AI governance and AI management. Now, one caveat about this particular certification is that unfortunately, in order to be able to acquire the actual certification, you must have either the CISSP or the CISM. So the barrier to acquiring this particular certification is quite high. But nevertheless, like I said, this certification is more for managers, CISOs, basically the most senior of professionals in cybersecurity. So if you happen to be watching this video and you are at that level, this is definitely a certification that you should be going for. And the final certification on this list is going to be the IAPP AIGP. Now, the IAPP are basically the exact same organization behind the CIPP and CIPM, the gold standard in privacy and data protection credentials. Now, this particular certification is my favorite out of all the ones on this video. And the reason why is because this is the certification that you should be going for if you're looking at GRC, governance, risk, and compliance roles within cybersecurity. Now, I personally I'm in love with GRC because I believe that it is one of those areas of cybersecurity that is most immune to any kind of AI takeover whatsoever. So if you're somebody who is feeling concerned about AI taking over your role within cybersecurity, why not look at roles within governance, risk, and compliance? It requires a lot of human input. I already made a full video talking about the GRC. I'll have the link down in the box below. But going back to this particular certification, the IAPP AIGP is a certification meant specifically for AI governance. So basically, it's for privacy professionals, compliance officers, legal teams, basically anyone whose job is to ask, how do we use AI without getting sued or fired? And the exam itself is relatively easy to pass. It's about 100 multiple choice questions in about 3 hours. So it is an exam that you can pass quite easily and will definitely help you if you're looking at roles within GRC. One limitation though is that it has basically zero technical depth. But once again, this isn't a certification for offensive security, for ethical hackers or pen testers. This is a certification strictly for people who are looking at GRC roles. So which of these certifications are right for you? If you're just starting out, I'll definitely recommend the CompTIA Sec AI Plus. If you're into offensive security or practical AI security, then definitely the CAISP should be your choice. And if you're looking to become a security manager or like a CISO, then definitely, of course, the AAISM. And if you're looking for roles within GRC, then definitely the AIGP should be the certification that you should be going for. So which of these certifications would you be going for? And if you currently have any kind of cybersecurity qualification or certification, drop it down in the comment section below and I will tell you which AI certification you should be going for. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Share the video with anyone whom you feel might benefit from it. And if you're new here to the channel, welcome to Lab Cyber. My name is Alex. I cover videos and tutorials around the world of AI and cybersecurity. So if you do enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Stay safe out there and I'll see you next time. Cheers.